5 uplifting stories to get you through the week, Part 1. A million reasons to care. A man with cystic fibrosis lift 1 million kilograms, 2.2 pounds of weight in under a day to raise awareness and money for the condition. Josh Lillewin, Jones from Cowbridge, Vale from Clamardron. Wales has been exercising and competing in sports since he was young to help minimize the effects of his disease. He also started a charity called CF Warriors to help children suffering from cystic fibrosis adopt an active lifestyle and live a fuller life. To bring attention to his cause, the 31-year-old set for himself a gargantuan task to lift a total of 1 million kilograms in less than 24 hours. Lillewin John's exercise routine consisted of bench presses, squats, bent off rows, and leg presses of various weights and reps. He repeated it over and over again, with short breaks to eat and treat muscle soreness. The athlete finished the challenge in 22 hours and 10 minutes, lifting around 700 kilograms, 1,540 pounds per minute. Afterward, he said he was so sore that it took him 5 minutes to walk downstairs. A trip down memory lane. A nursing home in Bingley, England, recreated a section of a town as it was in the 1950s to help its patients suffering from dementia. A common problem among people with dementia is that their short-term memory is impaired, but their long-term memory isn't. They often think they are back in their 20s or 30s and try to do things they did in their youth. Being able to take a trip down memory lane, metaphorically, is considered an effective form of treatment called reminiscence therapy. In Bingley, people with dementia can do it literally. The Five Rise nursing home built an artificial street with impressive attention to details. It includes a grocery store, a barber shop, and a post office, complete with period-accurate weighing scales. An authentic car and a motorcycle are parked on the street, and the bus station even has the accurate routes listed on the side. The 1950s motif is continued inside the nursing home, which is decorated with historically accurate objects and photographs. Meanwhile, the activity center has been made to look like a 1950s pub. Why elephants have a cracked skin? A new study published in Nature Communication sheds light on why elephants have cracks in their skin. The wrinkles help the large animals regulate their temperature and ward off parasites. Swiss researchers from the University of Geneva, UNIG, and the Swiss Institute of Bioinformatics, SIB, studied multiple skin samples and concluded that they have the 3 characteristics which aid in the cracking of epidermis. They are hyperkeratinized, shedding deficient, and grow on a lattice of millimetric elevations of the skin. These 3 traits are enough to cause sufficient mechanical bending stress to lead to true cracking. This is opposed to other animals like crocodile, whose skin simply creates a folded pattern. The main goal of this unusual physical trait is to regulate temperature. African elephants don't have sweat or sebum glands to stay moist in a dry environment. To prevent overheating, they often bath in a mud or spray water. The cracks help the body retain up to 10 times more liquid than if the skin was a flat surface. As an added bonus, the layer of retained mud also protects elephants from parasites and solar radiation. Next up, researchers would like to track the development of the wrinkly skin by studying a newborn elephant. That way, they can see exactly when the cracks start to form, where they appear first, and how long the process takes. The Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Last Sunday, over 100,000 people donned their most dapper outfits and rode their classic bikes to raise money for prostate cancers and men's mental health in the 7th annual Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. The charity race started in 2012 in Sydney, Australia, when Mark Howe was inspired by a photo of Don Draper from Mad Men, a top classic bike, while wearing a suit. The first event saw 2,500 people ride across 64 cities. The fundraiser has grown bigger each year. In 2018, over 110,000 riders registered, raising close to $6 million, courtesy of donations and sponsors. Even though the event raises funds for men's causes and had the word gentleman in it, everyone is free to join as long as they stick to the style guide. People have to wear dapper outfits, such as silk waistcoats, tailored suits, or tweed jackets. More restrictive is the line of motorcycle allowed in the event. Only certain classic styles are eligible to partake in the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. They include, among others, the bobber, tracker, sidecar, and pre-1970s scooters and choppers. Chi-Chi, the hero dog of the year. Chi-Chi was named the 218 American Hero Dog by American Human. She is the golden retriever, who is the quadruple amputee, but still managed to successfully become a therapy dog. Her tale starts off on a sad note. Chi-Chi was found in a dumpster in South Korea. She had been bound and left to die inside a trash bag. Animal workers found her and managed to save the dog, even though all 4 of her limbs had been amputated above the paws. Chi-Chi's story was posted on Facebook, where it caught the eye of Elizabeth Howell in Arizona. She adopted the golden retriever and fitted her with 4 prostheses. Her friendliness and gentle nature made Chi-Chi perfect as a therapy dog. She spends most of her days assisting injured veterans with their rehab, visiting retirement homes to boost morale, or helping children learn to read. On top of it all, Chi-Chi recently had surgery to remove cancerous tumors, which makes her a cancer survivor as well. Her tale of perseverance won over the American public. At this year's Hero Dog Awards, Chi-Chi received over 1 million votes. She bested 265 other pooches to earn the distinction of American Hero Dog.